Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on episode 6 of Spartan Sports Network. Reporting from the Hodge, we talk Upstate Volleyball tonight. The 8-9 Spartans took on the 2-13 PC Blue Hose. We look back at some of the key plays of that game with Jason Patterson. You hear him commentate all of the Upstate sports, volleyball, soccer, baseball, basketball. This man knows his athletics here at USC Upstate. So we break down each set and how the Spartans were able to walk away with a 3-2 win. Well, Jason, we just saw one of the biggest and loudest games here at the Hodge this season. Let's just start breaking down set by set. You know, how did the Spartans get off to such a great start with the communication and racking up the top points?
Well, one thing we know for sure, Alex, they like to play five, right? If they're going to play, they're going to play five. Now,
Absolutely.
9 of those sets having gone 5-4 is the record for the Spartans when they go 5 sets, and each of the last 3 wins have all gone 5 sets. So whatever it takes, however it breaks down, this is a team that feels very comfortable in those high-pressure situations, which serves well as you move on into the year. How did they get themselves off to a good start? Well, the first set's always critical. That laid a foundation. Yes, they end up dropping the next 2, but it still put them in a position where they could battle back. So, you know, the one thing that I take away from what I witnessed tonight is this is a team that is very comfortable with the match on the line. And the way they handled, especially that sprint to 15, running out to an 8-0 lead, just an impressive fashion all the way around.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen a 3-set game here at Upstate since they took on Limestone back in the early weeks of the season. But we saw PC make a comeback, and they had only won 2 games this year. They weren't expected to be such a threat tonight. What happened to the Spartans in that second and third set?
Well, you're playing Division I volleyball. Everybody's good. You may look at a team like a PC and say, all right, they've lost 13 consecutive matches. You know, this is a team that is not going to maybe give you the trouble. Well, that's on paper. You still have to play it out set by set, point by point. And it's an Upstate team that battled back and did really well. And, you know, the way it all ends up going, it's not so much about whether it was 3 sets, whether it was 5 sets, but does it go into the win column? Does it go into the loss column? And Upstate's doing a little better job here in recent days of putting them in the win column. This is 3 straight at home now that have gone in the win column, 3 straight overall that have turned out to be victories, and they have themselves to 9-9 on the year when it counts as they're going into conference play, the meat of their conference schedule. You know, 1-0 in the conference will win over NJIT, and now that they go into the meat of their conference schedule, they have themselves at a good standing of 9-9. So this is a team, I think, hitting its stride at the right time, and you want to hit on all cylinders right now.
The Spartans came up with the first set win, 25-22. The Blue Hose, however, made a comeback, taking set 2 and 3, but Upstate evened the match 2-2 in set 4 with a 25-18 win. And then in set 5, 15-12, the package has been delivered, and Upstate evens their record 9-9. Now, after the game, we caught up with Madison Hockey, who just had a career-high double-double with 9 straight games. So we talked to her about what she saw out there tonight with the Spartans and what they expect in the schedule to come.
I know Kaylee always comes out and she's just a ball of energy, and that's great for our team because she just keeps all of our spirits up the whole entire time. Even if we're down, it doesn't seem like we're down because she's always cheering. And Emily gets up there and she just like powers through every block and she can hit the crap out of the ball. So she's great to have up there. And Callie gets very intense in the game, and we really need that because she's a go-to player whenever we have a tight match.
On to Upstate Cross Country. The Spartans will be in action this Saturday, 9 a.m., hosting the Upstate Invitational. That'll be over at the Milliken plant right next to the campus. We'll see some big competition from the ASUN Conference. Kennesaw State, Lipscomb, North Florida, and Florida Gulf Coast will be there. So leading up to the conference championship, we'll see how the Upstate Spartans compare on the cross country course with the ASUN. That'll do it for episode 6 of Spartan Sports Network, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Trey Morrow for the game footage. I'd like to thank Madison Hockey for joining me, and I'd like to thank Jason Patterson for joining me, breaking down all the sets in tonight's volleyball game. Remember, log on to my YouTube channel, Alex Love, or go to my Facebook page, just type in Alex Love, for all of the updates and information with Spartan Sports Network, and log on to upstatespartans.com for all of your local breaking news with USC Upstate Athletics. Thank you for watching.